YouTube, we're back with another MX Bikes video, and today we're doing episode 2 of the 450s. You already know I got my boy Zug here on the Yami. I'm on the Honda currently, and currently we're at the homie Navo's track, Midwest Extreme. This thing just dropped, so big shout out to him. We actually rode the test versions of this multiple times on this, so that was a lot of fun to do. He actually switched up this track quite a bit since the last time I rode it, so it should be fun to do a video on this, especially on the 450s. So let's jump right into it. First things first, look at this beautiful trailer that we got here. I mean, look at this beautiful X Crew trailer. This is our first edition of the trailer. There's an updated version on the aerial tracks, but big shout out to Liam for creating this. He did an awesome job on this, and thank you Navo for putting it in, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, so with that being said, what we're going to do for this video specifically, we're going to talk about the 450s, and we're going to ride around the compound. There's quite a few things to do on the compound. There's a motocross track, a straight rhythm, there's a freestyle section, there's a free ride section. So let's jump into it all.
This is a compound?
Yeah, there's everything here, bro. Everything is here.
Jeez, Navo went full out.
Yeah, so but yeah, so anyways, yeah, we created this video 2 days ago, and half of the audio is blocked, so we had to redo it. This is our second rendition, and I'm actually happy about it because the track I chose, I felt like just wasn't ideal, and we also got to use the boy Navo's track for this one, who is part of X Crew. So that is awesome to see that he is coming out with some more content. He's posted a bunch of, how many tracks have he posted? Like 2 or 3 or something like that? Maybe 3 or, yeah, Navo, like 3 or 4 maybe.
I feel like this might be his like 5th or something, because he's got the first one, Horn Rapids, that other, definitely around 5, even more maybe.
That is a great, he has 1, okay, 5 for sure. Yep, that makes total sense. But anyways, big shout out to him. He created an awesome compound, so I'm excited to see everything about this. Oh, just overshot that. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, 450s. So in the first video when I recorded, I said the Honda 450 was dog shit. Zug can... Did I say that?
Not dog shit. He did say that, but it's not.
So anyways, I thought it was dog shit. I rode it for 3 days, and I just couldn't find a flow on it. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just me being bad at the game or what, or maybe me just chalking the bike up, saying it was dog shit because everybody else saying it was dog shit. I say dog shit a lot, but
this is a stream.
But after riding it tonight, I found a little setup that I like, that makes the bike a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie, it makes it a little bit better. So I was happy about that. You almost landed that, almost. But yeah, I found a setup. So what I did was I actually took over what my YZ setup was. That's my YZ, and I kind of manipulated it to kind of match the Honda, and it actually doesn't feel as bad. One thing I would say, it does stand up a lot in corners. The Honda stands up a lot in corners compared to the YZ.
Yeah, definitely doesn't track in corners as nice as it should.
And that could just be like suspension settings. That could just be if you fine tune your suspension, you should be able to maybe get a little bit better of a cornering from the Honda. But I definitely think the YZ is better at cornering. I mean, even Zug would say that, like you just said. I think he would say that the YZ bone stock is better at cornering. And then Honda, I believe Honda has way more power than the YZ though.
Yeah, honestly, the YZ to me feels like a 250. It feels light. I don't know. It's compared to the Honda anyways. That's all I have time on is the Honda. Now this.
Yeah, so I would definitely agree with that statement that the YZ just lacks some power. And I definitely kind of noticed it too. So we did Millville the other night, and I rode the Alta first because I got challenged on Twitch to do that for channel points. So I rode that first, and you guys might see a video on that. I have it recorded and I have it uploaded, but I don't know if I'll post it. But then we went into the Yamaha for the second moto, and it kind of felt like the same as the Alta. Like, it obviously had more power. What are you doing, my guy? Um, it obviously had more power than the Alta, but what are you just like? Do you want to just what? Just what?
It's a big whip jump. I had to try to hit.
But yeah, like the Yamaha just had more power than the Alta, but it just felt like it was still lacking the power to hit some of the sections. I want to go back to maybe the aerial track and see if we can actually hit the uphill Mount Morris on the 450 Honda and see if we like it better, and just see if we can feel a difference, because I definitely think we would, to be honest. I mean, Zug, you rode it on the Honda. I think you would most likely find a difference.
Qualified for pro, almost.
Yeah, he was close. He was a few seconds off, but those guys are running quick laps. I mean,
Yeah.
but I would love to see what the power band does for like the Honda compared to the Yamaha on like a Mount Morris. It should be interesting to watch. It should be interesting to see. But I definitely think the Yamaha just lacks that power in a straight line. So it should be.
Yeah. I even noticed in corners too, because I don't know if it's just a traction problem, but in the YZ, I honestly don't have to worry about traction. I feel like the Honda, when you kind of try to get on her out of corners, it feels like she wants to let loose all the time. So it feels like more of a beast to ride than the Yamaha.
I feel that too. So we were on. Shout out to the homie Erax. You almost saved that. You almost saved that. Shout out to the boy Erax. He actually created a new track called 212 Ranch, Moto Ranch. You guys will see a video on that before it releases. I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna do our next 450 video on. But I was riding the Honda on that, and I rode the Yamaha on it as well. And coming out of corners, the Yamaha would just it would just like feel like it was just gripping everywhere. Then I get on the Honda, same tire, same everything, and I was just like power sliding out of the corners occasionally, because it just has too much power coming out of corners. That's how I feel, at least. And that's why I think I like the Yamaha better, because I can ride it like a 250, and that's how I kind of ride in real life. I try to ride my Husky as a 250, and I know that's not the way to do it. But it just feels better. But yeah, so that's another pro I would say towards the Honda compared to the Yamaha. Let's jump over to the free ride section. Let's follow this right here. I don't know where this leads.
Just tell me twice.
Yeah.
Whips.
I don't know where this leads, but we'll find out. Another thing about the setups, I think the Honda bounces a lot. Oh god, this is a corner.
I didn't realize it was a corner.
I think we need to go.
You did like a jump.
Actually, this might be a jump right here. Actually.
Wait.
So yeah, this might be a jump.
Oh, that definitely is a jump.
Yep, let's get some speed for this.
It's like a free ride section.
I lost my train of thought, but let's hit this first, and then I'm in fourth gear off the rip. That's not smart.
Where does this go?
Oh, I overshot that.
Where does that go?
I have no idea, but I see another jump.
There's FMX, I think, right in front of us.
I don't know. Maybe we should find the start of this before we go. Okay, I see another lip over here. One thing I would say though, going back to the bikes, is the Yamaha I feel has a better suspension setup stock than the Honda.
Yeah, Honda's bounce. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's just.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say it bounces like crazy, and I don't know if that's
so bad.
And I don't know if that's just like for everybody, or is that just for me, because let's be real, like I was just had it bone stock just like the Yamaha, and the Yamaha was soaking up everything compared to the Honda, where I would just like hit something and I would go flying. In my other video I not posted, oh that is sick, oh that is sick, land it, nope. But my other video that recorded, we had it recorded, I was casing stuff and it would just bounce me everywhere. Now I don't know if that's just for everybody. I'm assuming it is, because a lot of people complain about the bouncing for the Honda. But I really think the suspension goes to the Yamaha. Or excuse me, did I say the suspension bounces for the Yamaha? I meant for a Honda. So I would say that the Yamaha suspension definitely is top tier compared to the Honda. I would say the Yamaha gets the take for that for sure.
Yeah, I hate agreeing with that, but yeah.
I mean,
And Will Ballard, bro, I asked him for his Honda setup. He's like, bro, it's all stock. I'm like, no shot, it's all stock, right? Because like the Honda on the Stone Riders tracks are just like it's not fun. It's so bouncy, so sketchy. And Buddy told me it was stock.
and
So
And I wonder if that's why I was chalking it off the rip too, because we were on an aerial track when I rode it, like the beginning.
yeah, it's not honestly on normal tracks. It's fine. Just with aerial tracks, since they're aggressively bumpy, it's like not enjoyable.
Yeah. Oh, here's some freestyle. Where's the ramps?
Oh, here we go. This is straightforward.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah,
Yes.
so I would say out of the three things that that's a wall. Out of the three things okay, that's you. Out of the three things we talked about, I would say that the Honda is down 2-1 versus the Yamaha. We were oh my god, imagine if we went off that at the same time. That would have been crazy. I don't know where this leads, but we're hitting it. Oh, nice.
That is.
That's just a double. Oh, sweet. Let's go back to that. But yeah, I would say that the Yamaha takes it 2-1 out of everything we talked about, which was power, suspension, and cornering. I think the Honda isn't there yet. And that could be just because of the tires and how it feels, because even the 250 feels chalked for the Honda. I did notice though, that for the aerial event that we just had at Millville, there's a lot more bikes in the race. We had a bunch of Hondas. I saw a lot more Hondas this week than Kawasaki's. Everybody just wasn't rocking Kawi's, which was awesome to see. If I'm not mistaken too, you said in the previous video that we recorded that Skills qualified on a Suzuki.
Suzuki, yeah.
That is insane. Skills is one of a kind. So yeah, he is one of a kind, fast dude on the game. I think he'll make any bike work, to be honest. This jump is massive. Holy moly. But I think he'll make any bike. That is not that does not go that way. That does not go that way.
I didn't even that.
Rip. But yeah, so anyways, I think overall the Honda 450, 250 in general, just there's a lot of bouncing, a lot of bouncing with it. And if you can get
I feel like it was with the when the tires came out, because like religiously loved the 250 Honda for like outdoors, and then when the tires came out, like it just felt like a completely different bike.
Yeah, because we rode the Honda 250 for about a year and a half, and then we had to, or I had to switch.
I ever rode, and yeah, it made me switch to like the 450s just because it didn't, I don't know, felt like a completely different bike.
Yeah, I had to switch because it just wasn't giving me enough, and I feel like that switch paid off because I've been doing decent, not the greatest, but definitely better than I was on the Honda. So overall, I think the tires kind of chalk the bike, to be honest. Anybody that can make it work, you guys are demons. I think it's just not a bike for me right now, and it could be a bike for me down the road. I'm starting to get kind of used to it. Like I said earlier, I was kind of getting used to the bike, and I think Zug's kind of already used to it because he's been riding it for a couple weeks.
Definitely know the quirks and
yeah. Oh, that is not the right way.
I am lost.
Yeah, same. Let's go to the straight rhythm.
There's a straight rhythm?
Yeah, there's a straight rhythm. Opposite side of the start where we started, and there's a Scooby-Doo van here.
Pits.
Yeah, there's a Scooby-Doo van. Let's go. What?
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
I just made a TikTok on Scooby-Doo going down a mega ramp. That's kind of sick. All right, well, that's a nice van. But now to the straight rhythm.
Oh my god, this looks like a sandy straight rhythm.
One thing I would say, yeah, one thing I would say though is when I went on this track one time, my game crashed on the straight rhythm. So before we get to the straight rhythm, I am just going to say that. So it should be interesting to see if we can get it to work, but I'm pretty sure Zug game just crashed.
Yep.
So if you guys want to watch that, I'll let you guys see it, how it crashes here. So I would just be wary of that, because I know that's a problem.
That's so weird.
And I'm kind of
right when I got to the like the dirt change.
It should be interesting.
And now I'm like just stuck listening to my revving bike.
I hope it. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, so yeah, we tried to do this and our games crashed. So now we're back and we're not going to hit the straight rhythm. I do think the straight rhythm is an awesome idea to have in a compound, to be honest. The only problem is when you hit it after this first single wall right here, your game just gets chalked after you go like on. I think it's the second on right there. Your game just chalks. So we're not going to try that for you guys because we just did. However, there is one more thing on the compound that we would like for you guys to see, and that is the supercross track back here. Now I'm pretty sure Zug, you coming with? There you are. I'm pretty sure this is his first ever supercross track. I could be wrong about this.
I think it is actually.
But I'm pretty sure it's his first ever. So it is a little bit different than normal, like say aerial and stuff like that. But with that being said, it is pretty cool to have this on the track as well. We probably, I don't even know where the start was, but I think we just messed up the start, but I don't know. But yeah, so big shout out to Navo for creating a cool compound. The ideal was there with the straight rhythm. I think he'll eventually fix that, to be honest. He's on top of his game when it comes to that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's awesome to see that we have more tracks being created. We had a span where we had a track almost like every single day last year. So that was pretty cool to see. We're almost to a point where that's happening now. We have a new aerial track every week. We have a few new tracks in the works that I'm excited for you guys to see. So I'm definitely excited for the progress for the tracks. So be on the lookout for more tracks coming soon. And big shout out to Navo for creating another awesome compound that he has. He has multiple, like Zug said, like around 5 almost. So it's pretty awesome to see. But yeah, for the 450s, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm struggling, bro.
I'm gonna be.
Thought I would have top 3'd in a Supercross championship.
I mean, amateur Supercross championship.
Still, it's like B class.
That is true. That is true. But oh, that's a quad almost on top of the table. But overall experience on the Honda, I think it's an all right bike. I don't know if I would ever use it in a series. I think Zug would use it in a series.
Yes.
Already does, bro.
But I wouldn't use it in a series, to be honest. I would just go back to, I would have to pick the Yamaha over the Honda for a series. I'm just gonna be straight up. That's how I feel. So I would say Yamaha is better than the Honda currently in its current state. And then what do you think, Zug?
I'm biased, so okay, out of the box, definitely the Yamaha is a better bike. Okay.
You heard it here first. I'm out, guys. See you guys next video.
At this rate, I'm just so used to the Honda that I don't know. I just love the bike. It's a toxic relationship, you know.
I respect that. I respect that decision. I think that decision is dog shit because the Yamaha is just a better bike. I'm just gonna be honest. But those are our opinions. Leave a comment down below if you guys have tested both of these bikes and figure out which one you guys like the most. We're gonna pick another bike here shortly. We might do a poll on it to see which.
Let you guys decide.
Yeah, which bike you guys want me to do next. So be on the lookout for that poll. Or leave it down in the comments below which bike you guys want me to do next. There's gonna be, I think there's like what 3 or 4 more bikes we still gotta do. So
yeah, I think now we're gonna be on the same bike.
Yeah. So yeah, so leave a comment down below what you guys think about the video, what Honda or what bike is better in your opinion, Honda or Yamaha, and which bike we should do next. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys enjoyed our little insight into the bikes and just like our personal preference and stuff like that. But yeah, so with that being said, we'll catch you guys back here in the next one. I'm out.